Hi, welcome back to the workbench. So, a while back I received a gel nail polish collection off of Amazon, and I didn't request it at all. It just showed up in the mail one day with the wrong people on it and no way to return it or anything, so I assume it was one of those scam deals where they're doing it to get ratings and reviews on items or order. I have no idea. Anyway, it showed up and I couldn't get rid of it, so it's been sitting around and I figured I might come up with use for it. Now, I need to mark this up so that while I'm working on it, I won't confuse positive and negative, cause the motor to reverse, and then, you know, deal with the frustration of not being able to figure out why things are shooting in the wrong direction. So, what I'm going to do is mark it with the gel nail polish and then see if that actually will work to keep the metal from going. I had been using a permanent marker that didn't work too well. It just immediately washed off as soon as I hit it with anything. So let's see if this will actually work. If you enjoy the videos, please give us a thumbs up and think of subscribing down below. Let's see what happens. These are so cheap they don't actually even come with any kind of notation as to what the colors are inside. So I was going to find out what the colors are and then see if I can mark some metal with it successfully. This thing has been rubbing off as I've been trying to actually do some stuff on it, because as soon as I get it wet, it just, the magic marker, permanent marker I'm using on there, just rubs right off, which is irritating. So I was going to take the time to try out these nail gels that I received in, and at the same time figure out what color these things are. I've also got a UV nail curer here to cure them with. I happen to have that sitting around, and it's got a whole lot of fluorescent lights in it, so it'll probably be pretty strong. Alright, so I think our go-to on this job is going to be pink. Let's get this cleaned up and see if it works. Really, I only need to mark one side of this. Oh geez, that's not really working at all. So this might be a wash. There's no black in there either. It's kind of unfortunate. That, aside from being a smudge, that's not really going to do a good job, I don't think. I'm not sure I have a way to coat this on there any better. Let's try maybe a brown for the other side. And then we'll try curing it at least and see if that works. This is absolutely the wrong applicator for this too, I feel. Well, at least that's a color mark anyway. I guess one of them's light and one of them's darker. Green or black and red would have been ideal, but alright, let's see how this cures. And an important thing to remember when you're working with UV light like this, always wear a set of safety glasses that's rated to not allow the light you're working with to penetrate them. It's the same with lasers, but this in particular is somewhat easy to forget because it's not nearly as dangerous as some of the shop tools you might use. You're not going to rip your arm off with it, but you could still lose your eyesight, which is unfortunate, and it's not great for your skin either, so you probably don't want to get too much skin contact with UV light unless you know, are doing it for some specific reason. So if I'd been thinking about it, what I probably would have done is just marked it with the plus and then put the top coat over the plus. I'm guessing that'll probably seal it in equally well, but let's check and see. We'll put it at 180 seconds. We will start her up and then I will let this rip for the full run. Okay, let's take it out of the shake and bake oven and see how we did. That looks pretty good. And it doesn't appear to be chipping away too easily. That was for 3 minutes and then another 3 minutes. That's pretty good. Not sure if that... that's just peeling off. Still, it did take a metal piece to peel it off, and that appears to be pretty flaky. That'll hold up a heck of a lot better than my magic marker anyway. I think that'll probably do the trick, so I won't have it coming off in the middle of doing the job. If I wanted to, I could probably apply whatever the heck this base coat stuff is, rough up the metal a little bit. It might adhere a bit better to it, but for the time being, I think this will do the trick. And, well, you might want something a little more capable of etching itself in, but this does appear to have actually bonded onto the surface well enough to get the job here done. All right, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.